It's human nature to wonder if circumstances are the same today as they were during the housing bubble, and it's well worth looking into the data to speak to that. Let's start with factor number one, inventory. The supply of homes today, well, it's nothing like the last time during the housing crisis. Compare on the left side the 4 years of the housing crash, and on the right side, the past 4 years. The orange bars on the left showed it was a buyer's market. We had an oversupply of homes. The national average was a 9.6 month supply of inventory in 2007, 9.4 in 2008, significantly higher and not even close to where we are today. The blue bars, well, they showed 2018 to 2021. Even in 2018, when we had a 3.7 month supply of inventory. Then we see 2020 and 2021. Clearly, not enough homes to go around. So, when there aren't enough homes on the market, it drives prices up. So, that's factor number one, inventory, which is completely different from the time of the housing crisis. And factor number two is buyer demand. We had a record high, a 15-year record of existing home sales in 2021. You can see 2019 was 5.4 million sales, and then we broke that record in 2020 at 5.6 million, and 2021 just crushed it with 6.1 million homes sold in this country. Factor number three is the credit health of buyers back then compared to now. This shows the volume of loans in billions with a credit score of less than 620. So take a look at those orange bars, 2003 to 2007. Significantly more loans issued to buyers who had a credit score less than 620. From 2008 to 2021, you can see that lending standards, well, they've gotten much tighter. Home buyers today are much healthier credit wise due to the changes in lender criteria, including credit scores and debt to income ratios. The lender standard of percentage of mortgage debt to disposable personal income is much lower than it was in 2007 when there were the zero down payment loans and the interest only loans. In fact, it's the lowest it's ever been going all the way back to 1980. Very different lending standards are creating a landscape that is nothing like the last time. That brings us to factor number four, which is equity. Homeowners have significantly more equity today, so they're in a much better financial position than homeowners back in the housing crisis. The amount of home equity that was cashed out prior to the crash, so the years of 2005, 6, and 7, was $824 billion. Now, the previous 3 years to now, 2017, 18, 19, cash out refinances, well, they totaled only 247 billion. And today, 42% of all homes, well, they're owned free and clear, while 58.7% of all homes have at least 60% equity. And factor number five is the worry about a foreclosure crisis. And the data here, well, it's quite clear that that's not what we're headed for. We will not see a wave of inventory coming to the market that would significantly tip the scales into a buyer's market. There just aren't enough homes going into foreclosure. And we're very grateful for that because that means more and more people where they're staying in their homes. So, virtually all of the factors that drive the housing market, well, they are materially different today than they were during the housing crisis. Factor number one, inventory. Factor number two, buyer demand. Factor number three, the credit health of buyers and the improved standards from lenders. Factor number four, the amount of equity that homeowners have in their homes. And factor number five is the leading indicator of potential foreclosure volumes. If you have any detailed questions about your situation or someone you're trying to help, of course, give us a call. We're here when you need us.